Hey guys, so another vlog. Saturday I played board games with some people and that was really good. And then a friend came over from Durham and that was pretty cool. We were just like chilled. We went to this really nice Japanese cafe place in York, which is just it's just so good. The food is always really nice. Um, and the tea. They have like this incredible collection of tea. It's so great. I had the ho- hojicha, which is like roasted green tea, which is just beautiful. It's so nice. It's like got a slightly woody taste to it, but in a really nice way. Um, that was fun. And then yesterday went over to my girlfriend's. We just played video games. It was really nice. Had some really nice chili. And then we watched the latest Pet Cemetery movie, like the 2019 one, and it was okay. Like it was scary. I was like just kind of screaming and clinging on to my girlfriend's arm like a lot throughout that movie. Um, Terrifying. Went to uni today. I've now got to the point in uni where I was last year, where I just kind of mentally checked out. Like I still went to a lot of my lectures, but it turns out going to even if you attend all of your lectures physically, if you're not mentally there, it's not useful. Like I would go to the lecture, I would sit there dissociated for an hour, and then I would leave the lecture, and I would have like a vague sense of something that had maybe gone on in the lecture, but I nothing was going in at all. It was just awful. But now I've had counselling. I've had whatever the NHS tried to give me. That was not particularly great, but they did give me a diagnosis. Um, so I am now diagnosed, and having that diagnosis was like, honestly, I think that was like 60% of the battle. Like, just being like, why does all of this stuff keep happening that I don't understand? Is it depression? Well, it's not depression because it's weird, but then I also get these weird other bits. And then the psychiatrist sat me down, she's like, yeah, you have cyclothymia. And I had never heard of that before. I was like, I've got what now? Did you just make that up? What does that mean? Um, and then she gave me like this printout of like what cyclothymia is, and it's it just fits me perfectly, and it explains my symptoms perfectly. It's just like, yeah, sometimes you have like real low mood, and sometimes you have like not happy mood, but definitely fast mood, you know. But knowing that and knowing, like, reading up on how to deal with that and different coping techniques that people who have this are also using has been so helpful. Like, honestly, it's changed the way that I deal with pretty much everything. Um, it also took me off the antidepressants I was on because if you have a because cyclothymia is a bipolar type disorder. It's bipolar affective disorder type 2, or BPAD type 2, and it's if you're on selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors and you have a bipolar type disorder, that can be very bad for you, like in a lot of different ways because it's you're not meant to do that unless you're on mood stabilizers. I'm not on mood stabilizers because I'm able to manage my mood like pretty effectively without them. Um, so yeah, I'm God, it's all fun. So they took me off the medication that I was on, and that helped a lot. Turns out being diagnosed with a thing that you actually have and not being on the medication that's for a different condition is actually very good for you. So this year, I'm I wouldn't say I'm doing like ridiculously well at uni, but I'm certainly keeping on top of things a lot more effectively than I was last year. And I'm sitting in lectures and actually understanding instead of just looking at the screen and going, I have no idea what that means. But yeah, it's all going pretty well. Just chilling, about to do some more exercise. Oh yeah, that's another thing I wanted to talk about. Like, I'm looking up exercise videos because I want to work on my abs. I want to work on my shoulders. I want to like generally get fitter. I want to work on my cardio, work on my legs, just like get fitter, be stronger. Um, like improve my endurance and my stamina and just like become healthier kind of overall through exercise, except all of the like fat shaming and ableism that goes into the like workout videos, it's just appalling. It's like, you want to do exercise, so you must be trying to lose weight. And I'm like, I don't particularly want to lose weight. I'd rather put on weight really because I want to gain muscle mass. But they're like, no, we've got to bust the fat away because fat is awful. It's not like it lines every cell of your body, like it's meant to. So yeah, it's real frustrating trying to find exercise videos while not internalizing all of the fat shaming and ableism that's in them. Just make it a fun activity rather than you must endure this because if you don't, you're worthless. It'd just be nice if it was all a bit friendlier, a bit less aggressive, and just nicer to engage with. Like, I had to quit a like fitness group I was in on Facebook because it was just horrendous. It was like, oh, you have no excuses. And it's like, actually, there are some pretty good excuses for not exercising. Like, when I'm having any kind of flare up, I do not want to be exercising because if I, like, exercising when my joints are pretty fine is great, it'll, like, help strengthen them in the long run and it's good. If I'm having some kind of flare up and I, like, exercise, I will over push myself. I will end up, like, potentially seriously damaging myself and I will be in a lot of pain. That's a decent excuse to not exercise, Like, Alright, so here are my very fashionable Stitch pajamas. They're super cute. My plans for tomorrow, I've got some interesting plans for tomorrow. I'm gonna go try and get my flu jab, I think. Because I tried to go get it today and apparently they were fully booked with like, hey, you can't get a flu jab because too many people are getting flu jabs, which is good. Like obviously, like herd immunity, real good. But I would also like a flu jab, please. So yeah, I'm gonna go try and do that tomorrow. Then I'm gonna make a lasagna. Yeah, it'll be a real good time. Gonna make a veggie lasagna and then I'm gonna go to an open mic night, which should be pretty fun. Like, I got someone from OkCupid coming over, who is like, because they were like, oh, are you gonna play at the open mic night? And I'm like, I can't. I play bass, I play saxophone, I nobody wants to hear me play violin, and my guitar skills are limited by the fact that I have a child-sized guitar, which I thought was full-size because I'm just small, and a Hannah Montana guitar, which is beautiful. It's pink and purple. You can plug it into an amp and it will make sound. It is not good sound. The neck is made solely out of plastic and therefore bends whenever you try and tune it. So you'll tune like the first string and it's like, great, that's fine. Then you'll tune the second string and the added pressure bends the neck such that the first string is now out of tune. I've not really tried to tighten all of them at the same time because I feel like the neck might just kind of bend and snap because it is just plastic, like, and it's hollow plastic. I don't know who thought this was a good idea, but it was a tenner in a charity shop. That was too much money to have paid for it, honestly. But it's a thing of beauty, and I do kind of want to rock up to the open mic night and just be like, here's Wonderwall. Played on my plastic, pretty pink and purple Hannah Montana guitar. I think that'd be real good if I was a main character in a TV show. Regrettably. Regrettably, I am not. Therefore, the Hannah Montana guitar will stay at home and I will stay silent at the open mic.